Guys, quick bonus video today. I hope you're having a good day today. If Michael's done his job properly, this should be coming out at 12 o'clock on a Saturday. And if it is, I hope you're having a great weekend. Wanted to give you an update. Next week, the Matchamentary comes to an end. Season 2 of the Matchamentary comes to an end. It's very sad, but all good things do come to an end. And obviously, we'll be doing a season 3 at some point down the road. But I wanted to try and shake things up on Magic TV. So we're talking about new video series that we can do, and we're always trying to change it up, and we're always trying to freshen things up and add new video series and taking them away. And one thing that people ask me about over and over again is they ask me about creativity, how to be more creative. How can you create a magic trick? What's the creative process look like? And look, in all honesty with you, it's very, very difficult to explain the creative process. Every creator has their own creative process, and it very much depends on a bunch of different stuff. Now, I think the hardest part of creativity is the inspiration, how to inspire yourself to come up with an idea. I actually find the actual creating of the trick fairly easy once I've got the idea in my head. And this new video series, what I want to do is I want to kind of share the creative process. So if there's any magicians that are, wanting to be creators, you can kind of see how I approach things from a creativity point of view. That's what Magic TV is all about. It's about upskilling people and kind of giving information that a lot of channels don't give. So what I'm going to do over the next few weeks is, I'm going to try and start this next week. If not, it'll be the week after, and it'll be a weekly thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Scott Alexander system to create the inspiration for the trick. Now, what I mean by that is, I remember when I interviewed Scott Alexander years ago before he passed away, and I asked him about creativity and how to get inspiration. He said he has 2 big bowls, and in one bowl, he has a bunch of pieces of paper with different effects that could be done, different magic effects. It could be a penetration, a levitation, it could be a mind read. He's got like tons of them in there, and some of them are really obscure. And then in the other pot, he's got a bunch of different things, like it could be a magic wand, cucumber, a pack of cards, a bottle, a key. He's got random stuff. And then what he'll do is he'll reach in and he'll take 2 or 3 pieces of paper out of this pot, and he'll take a piece of paper out of this pot, and it'll be like, right, so I'm going to do a transposition with an egg and a wooden spoon. Right, how am I going to do that? What would that look like? And then he proceeds to start creating the trick. And I've used that a few times, and it's a fantastic way to spark that inspiration. So what this new video series is going to do is we're going to film it. We're going to film it with no cuts, and it's going to be me sitting there with 2 bowls, and I'm going to start off by saying, right, okay, what are we going to do this week? I'm going to do this. So this is the effect that we want to try and achieve, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this. We will then go and get the stuff that we need in order to do it. So if it says a key and a bottle of Pepsi, I'll get the key and the bottle of Pepsi. And then I will sit there and I'll try to create a trick using those parameters. And there'll be no cutaways. I'm just going to sit there. I'm going to try and create the trick, and I'm going to vocalize my sort of creative process. I'm going to talk about what's going through my head as I do it. So like, right, a key and a transposition. Well, the obvious thing would be to transpose the key with the bottle of Pepsi, but how would that look? That would kind of be weird, right? Now, just because it's a key and a bottle of Pepsi doesn't mean I can't bring other secret gimmicks or ideas into it. I'm allowed to use other stuff, but it has to include those 2 things as the main component of whatever trick that I'm trying to create. So, and I'm going to explain it. I'm going to create it, I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to perform it then to maybe Jack or somebody in the office, and you guys can let me know what you think of the trick. And I think this would be kind of a fresh and different and original approach to uploading stuff on YouTube. Like I say, we try stuff all of the time. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. The Matchamentary has been a big hit. But I think that, the easiest way for me to explain the creative process would be to go down this route. And you know what? If I fail, if I can't come up with something, or if the trick I've come up with is pants, I'm still going to upload it, because that's what happens sometimes. When you're creating magic, sometimes you create something that's just not very good, and you go back to the drawing board. But I think if I share what I'm doing with you guys, and I share the creative process and then show you what the end result will be, I think that'll be a really fun video series to do. So I want you to let me know in the comments down below. We're going to start doing this, as I say, for next week or the week after. What I want you to do is let me know in the comments down below. Is this a cool video series? Is this something that you want to see on Magic TV? Would this be something that you would like to watch? Second of all, Michael, when I said it to him, he was like, oh, that's an amazing idea. Here's what we should do. And I completely agree with him. We want you guys to dictate what are going to be in these two bowls. So bowl number one is the effect. I want as many in there as possible, as obscure as we can do. So it could be memory loss, taking someone's memory away. It could be like, I want them to be as obscure as possible, and I want a ton of options in there. And then stuff that I need to use. I want a load of options in there, again, as obscure as possible. So leave comments down below. Michael's going to use your comments to create these bowls of paper. Okay, so leave comments down below. What do you want to be in the bowl that dictates the effect that I'm trying to achieve? And what do you want to have in the bowl that dictates what props that I'm going to use to do this? It's all going to be guided by you. So I want comments down below. Let me know what I want in the bowls, and also let me know if you think it's a really good idea. Like I say, we're always trying to improve, we're always trying to get better, and ultimately, at the end of the day, the people that matter the most when we're making these videos is you guys, because if you don't watch them, we do not, we don't do any, it ain't gonna, there's no point if you're not watching them. So let me know if you think that this is a good idea, and also let me know what you want in the bowls. Assuming that you guys like it, we're going to start it next. Bit busy next week because I'm filming for Murphy's for the first 3 days, and I'm doing one-to-ones in the Netrix. But I'll hopefully next week, if not the week after. Oh, by the way, with the Netrix, as of today, we are officially launching. We're changing and tinkering around with the Netrix. We're not taking any of the content away, but we're improving the user interface. And one of the things that we've had from users of the Netrix is, oh my God, there's so many routines on there. There's like 500-600 tricks. How do I know what are suitable for me? What difficulty rating is best for me? So Jack, for the last 2 weeks, has been recreating a page inside the Netrix that is all about difficulty rating. So if you're a Netrix member, if you go into your, the dashboard, there's going to be a new page in there now, and it's difficulty rating. You click on there, and it's going to have 5 difficulty ratings from 1 to 5, and then underneath each difficulty rating, it's got categories. So if you want to learn a mentalism trick that's self-working, you'd go to category 1, difficulty rating 1, and you click on mentalism. Everything that comes up is very, very easy, and it's mentalism. You want to go for a knuckle-busting coin routine, you click on 5, and then you click on coins, and that's going to be a knuckle-busting coin routine. So that's something that's been asked for an awful lot in the Netrix. We're doing it, and we're also coming up with an onboarding system, which will be launching in the next week or two, for new Netrix members. So when you come into the Netrix, you're going to be asked a bunch of questions. Your experience, type of magic you're into, and stuff like that. It's going to be like a little online form. You fill it in. Once you've filled it in, the system then generates a list of 20 tricks that you should be looking at first of all. Advice on what to watch and what to learn before you go into anything else. So that's launching as of tomorrow. The difficulty rating thing is launching as of tomorrow. The onboarding system, we're just still working on the logic and the automation, but we're almost there. That'll be up in the next 2 weeks. But I hope you have a great weekend. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you want to join the Netrix, go to www.thenetrix.com. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.